Recorder on, water spray on, which is down. Don't forget the blink. 3 right 40.
Kiwi Possum Bourne went into last weekend's Rally Malaysia sweating on a good result. Hell, he wasn't alone in that. Everyone was sweating. Malaysia does that to people. It's damn hot and it's damn humid, making life real uncomfortable for drivers and mechanics alike. Kiwi Vanessa Slee tells it like it is.
I'm really hot, I'm drenched, I've drunk water all day and I'm finished and I could really do with a beer. But it's got to be a New Zealand beer because I don't really like the Malaysian beer that much. But I don't know, maybe a Malaysian one will do if that's all there is. I mean, I'm soaking wet, I have poured water down me, but you absolutely sweat buckets. I just can't believe how much you sweat and yeah, it's just constant liquid, drinking.
A quick look at the Mitsubishi mechanics tells the same story. These people cop the heat because they're here on serious business. The Subaru Mitsubishi match-up in Malaysia is the third round in the Asia Pacific Rally Championship. And the point standings give Possum Bourne something else to sweat on. He goes to the Kuala Lumpur start, well and truly trailing Mitsubishi Super Swede Kenneth Eriksson. His DNF in the Rothmans Rally of New Zealand, in Eriksson's fourth place, cost him dearly. Pretty soon though, a flying Possum and NZ co-driver Tony Circum are in control in their work Subaru Impreza.
Into 5 right opens, 30, 4 left, 100. 8 left over crest, 60, long 5 right, past junction 60. 7 right over small crest, 30, 3, 4 left, blip.
They immediately rip into it, gradually going away from arch rival Eriksson. Bourne's young gun Subaru teammate Richard Burns is right on the Kiwis' hammer. But Mitsu's secret weapon, Ross Crocodile Dundee Dunkerton, kind of shoots himself in the foot. The former king of the Palm and Rubber Estates burns out the clutch while trying to heat the tyres for the opening Tarmac Super Special.
We managed to get the clutch plate sticking to the flywheel, so we couldn't get off the mark at the start. And on the second one, we had a bit of an off and we couldn't get it started again because we had no clutch. We did the same on the third. The last one we lost the power. Second last one we lost the power steering, and the last one we've just done, we're having a good run, but we caught a Suzuki. So maybe it will be better from here on.
That leaves a couple of other Ockers running well up the order. Greg Carr in a four-wheel drive Proton Wera and Wayne Bell in a Group N Hyundai Lantra. As if the heat and dust isn't enough to cope with, Stage 7 is a cow of a thing. Another herd forces the cancellation of a stage later. Alarmingly, Burns even gets caught behind a tractor at one point.
Wasn't so good. We lost 21 seconds to Possum, so I'm not so happy now, but what we can do about it, we have to speak to the organizer and see what happened, but this is not the way to do rallying, you know. Maybe he also had problem, but I think I had terrible big problem with the cars.
So you'll be making an approach to the organisers?
We don't know yet. I told what happened to Andrew and it's up to him. I had to concentrate driving now, so... But of course I'm not happy.
Eriksson's unhappier still by the end of the day. Transmission problems drop him to third, 47 seconds behind the Kiwi leading the rally. Bourne and Burn make it a Subaru 1-2 at the end of day one, with just 16 seconds between them. With Dunkerton fourth, almost 5 minutes behind, it looks pretty much like Possum Power rules. Vanessa Slee and Judy Delewa end day one 23rd and well up in a crowd of factory Vivios. Day two sets the seal on the Subaru dominance up front, an Eriksson charge ending when the Lancer's gearbox jams in fourth. At one point he has to stop mid-stage, so co-driver Stefan Parmander can get out, lift the bonnet and make a gear shift. Then the clutch goes. The Mitsubishi misery is complete when more problems strike Dunkerton.
Yeah, it was a bit of a tricky corner. It was I cut it a bit fine, and there was must have been some concrete on the inside, and we put the car up on 2 wheels, and the only way to bring it down is to turn left to bring the weight down, and I had to turn left into the oil palm, and we just clipped an oil palm with the roof. That also assisted in bringing the car back on its wheels, and kept going without a murmur.
Possum isn't exempt. Here he turns mechanic to deal to a broken connecting rod on the turbo boost control. But as he says,
generally it's gone really well, and it's just a matter of trying to keep it going to the end now. We're not fighting one another. So we're just keeping a good pace going so that no one can get any closer to us, or no one can all the time in between. It doesn't matter if they get a bit closer.
Baby-faced Burns is less happy with the team tactics. Here he's on the radio to one of the 555 team bosses, asking if he can go past Bourne.
I would rather you didn't, but, you know, I'm not going to tell you to slow down.
That settled, the Subaru team now drives conservatively to guarantee their 1-2 finish. Dunkerton's miserable run ends with a transmission failure at the end of day 2, moving Car's Proton up to 4th behind Bourne, Burns and Eriksson. The Swede now over 8 minutes behind. Vanessa Slee settles down in the VVO and moves up to 19th overall and 5th in the 0 to 1300cc class.
No problems. Just a few bent rims today, that's all really. Spent too much time trying to adjust to the car again today, and it's really only in the latter part of today that I think I'm starting to come to grips with it. But still, I'm still here. I made it more sort of further than last year, which is good.
And that's the way it stays through the final day. Burns getting with the program and holding station 16 seconds behind Bourne. While an Eriksson charge carves a minute of his deficit, it still leaves him 7 minutes 41 seconds behind at the finish. Vanessa Slee becomes the first Kiwi woman to finish an international rally outside New Zealand, claiming 14th overall and 4th in the Tiddler class. It's a result she hopes will lead to something bigger, like an Impreza to drive next year. The win puts Possum Bourne back on course in the defence of his Asia-Pacific title, now trailing Eriksson's 42 tally by just 7 points with 3 rounds to go.